Hi, I'm Stevie. My birthday is the 30th of December, and I've been with Hi-5 for nearly 2 years now. Now, my segment in Hi-5 is called Shapes in Space, and it's so much fun because I get to hang out with shapes, play with them, discover them, and different ways that we use them in our everyday life, so it's a lot of fun. Now, the best thing about being in Hi-5 is definitely the kids. We get to hang out with kids all the time, singing, dancing. We get to wear some pretty amazingly colourful clothes, which is also a lot of fun. And it's working with the other members of Hi-5 as well. There's so much fun, great energy, and we just laugh so much. The best job in the world. The most surprising thing about being in Hi-5 was I never realised how hard people work to put something like Hi-5 together. We have script writers, we have wonderful people, early learning, childhood advisors. When the cast come together, we work so hard to make everything perfect for when you see it at home on TV. G-O-T-E-A-M. Go team! Woo!
Hey, did you call for a team?
When I was a little kid, I always wanted to be Batman when I grew up. I thought being Batman would be a lot of fun, a great job. Hi-5 is just as cool. But yeah, I thought Batman or a tennis player. Either or would have been fun. But again, I'm pretty happy with Hi-5. But, you know, if Batman happens later, I'm totally cool with that. Just putting it out there to the universe. So, yeah. I love all sorts of performers. My favourite, definitely, being an Australian, is Hugh Jackman. Absolutely a big hero of mine. I've got posters of him up on my wall. Absolute legend and a really nice guy. We were really lucky. He came into filming one day, so we got to meet Hugh, and that was so cool. Great guy. And also Heath Ledger. Was a big fan of him. Now, my favourite Hi-5 song, I think, of all time is Making Music. Great song, lots of great energy, really easy to dance to, and I love singing it, and that always makes the crowd go off. The little kiddie mosh pit that we have at concerts, all the kids love that. And I guess my favourite song at the moment from Series 11 is Monster Dance, Happy Monster Dance. It's a great song, and I think everyone will love it. Now, I don't have a favourite instrument, but one of the things that I do love about being in Hi-5 is that we get to play so many different instruments every single day, and I have a lot of fun picking up an instrument and trying to learn how to play it. Now, I grew up in Melbourne, in Australia, and I love Melbourne. I love my family. I've got my mum, dad, my two sisters, and they are such a great support for me. Whenever I get a chance, I go down there, and we have wonderful family dinners, and we all jump around singing and dancing, and definitely one of my favourite times of the year is when we have Christmas, because we get to go down to Melbourne for carols at the end of the year, and I get to spend time with the family, which is so much fun. Now, before I joined Hi-5, I was trying to be Batman, but I was also a journalist. So I got to travel the world on the tennis tour, meeting all of my heroes, all of my favourite tennis players, Leighton Hewitt, Roger Federer, all of those great gods that I just love. So before Hi-5, a little bit different to Hi-5, but I was a tennis journalist. It was a lot of fun. Now, I absolutely love sport of all kind. When I was a little kid, I loved my tennis and my footy, and now that I'm a big kid, I still love my tennis, my footy, basketball, soccer, any type of sport, I love it, and that's what you'll find me doing on any time we have off, is running around, kicking a footy, or hitting a ball against the wall. Absolutely love it. Now, one of my favourite things to do at school was to hang out in the drama department at school. It was so much fun. We had a great program down there at St Kevin's College in Melbourne, and that's where I really discovered my love of performing and the arts, and I guess has led to me being in Hi-5. So yeah, love the drama room, had a lot of fun down there with my mates. Oh hi, Ranger Stevie here on safari in Africa. Now I've got a very important job to do today. I have to check out all the animals that come and visit this waterhole, so we have to be very quiet and hide. So I brought this big tall tree trunk along. It's the perfect hiding place. So here we go. I'm in. Now, as a kid, I was a little bit cheeky, a little bit silly, but always a pretty good boy. I love singing, love dancing, and yeah, I think Mum and Dad didn't have too many problems with me, but I think I kept them on the toes a little bit. Now, my best ever memory of being a child was Christmas, running down the stairs to see the Christmas tree and all the presents, waking up Mum and Dad. I think it was 3 in the morning. We used to wake them up. Mum, can we open the presents yet? Has Santa come? And I just love that. It was so much fun, and we still do that whenever I stay at home for Christmas. I'm still running down. It's not 3 a.m. now, it's 5 a.m, and I just can't wait to run down, and now it's me giving Mum and Dad presents, so it's a lot of fun. One of the best things about being in Hi-5 is that we get to go to hospitals in Australia and around the world, and we're very privileged to be ambassadors for the Starlight Foundation, involved with the Royal Children's Hospital in Randwick. World Vision is another organisation that, as a group, we're so proud to be involved with. They do a wonderful job in Australia and around the world. Personally, something that's very close to my heart is SIDS and Kids. It's a great organisation that helps families who are suffering with the loss of a child, and it's something very close to my heart, and they do a wonderful, wonderful job. Now, if I had one piece of advice for all the kids out there, it would just to be silly. Just be silly, have fun, give it as many hugs as you can, tell your nan that you love her, tell your mum and dad that you love them. But number one, be silly. Be as silly as you can, have as much fun as you can. Okay, now here's the Fitbit tip. We're going to keep our hands on the handlebars, just like that. Good work, everyone. Okay, then we're going to look straight ahead, not at our feet, because otherwise we might fall off. Then we put our feet on the pedals, and then we get riding. Are you guys ready to go riding? Yeah! Alrighty, let's go! Woo! That's it, guys! Come on, now, my favourite food is anything that my nan cooks. She's wonderful, or watermelon. It's great for a hot day. Favourite animal is dolphin. I reckon they are awesome, and I wish I was a dolphin sometimes. It would be so much fun. Now, my favourite colour is blue. Favourite time of year is any time I get to spend it with my family. So Christmas or Easter or my birthday. It's a lot of fun. Now, my favourite holiday destination is any time I get to go home, back to Melbourne to see my family. I don't get to see them that often. Or if I'm feeling a little bit exotic, why not Paris or the Greek islands? They're both amazing. Now, my favourite animated film is Finding Nemo. It's a great movie. I've seen it 1,000,000 times, and yeah, just love it, just love it. My favourite game is hide and seek. It's one that when we're on tour we play, all the Hi-5ers, we get together, when we get to new theatres, venues, hide and seek. Still a lot of fun. Now, my favourite book is Where's Wally? It's a great book. I've read it so many times. I can't find him. If anyone out there has found him, just, where's Wally? Where's Wally? Now, my favourite joke is a joke that Fally has given me. She's very funny, Fally. She's a funny Fally. Now, what do you call a man lying in a pile of leaves? I don't know, Stevie. What do you call a man calling a pile of leaves? Russell. Thanks, Fally. Now, my favourite trick is eating apple jump. No, just kidding. My favourite trick is juggling. I love juggling. Woohoo!